Greater than announcer. 5 more words. Greater than Greg. Wheels fall off woke Jaguar. So after a very strange woke brand featuring a commercial that no one could make sense of, Jaguar, which is a car, not the animal, their sales plummeted. In fact, their sales dropped 100%. So if they were selling to cars, how many would they be selling now? Greater than okay. I get that. Greater than Greg. Are you surprised by this? Greater than I get a little offended why this ad being called controversial. I think that is giving it a little too much credit. Like it was clearly trying to be controversial. It's like we are going to blow everyone's minds, we are going to have a dude an address. This is the internet, we are so far beyond that at this point. IT was clearly trying so hard to shock people by just weird clothes and a lot of colors, and I think that is even more pathetic than being actually shocking and actually controversial. Greater than Greg, they should do the same treatment for Fox and Friends. Like a woke rebrand of Fox and Friends. Greater than you just want to put kill meat in address. I don't know, it's just there is nothing lamer than trying, because of your controversial. It's controversial if you get caught saying something you didn't think about, that is you being yourself. But this is lame. Greater than Greg, you know Tyrus, should Jaguar have stayed in their lane? I know, you are going to be talking about that tomorrow, the water cooler. Greater than we have actually talked about the story before, you were on maternity leave, thank you for your service. Laughter, we covered this. Greater than my chest is still sore. Greater than we were still confused of why they were trying to be so out there, and apparently they ran out of colors. Because it's like we got red, yellow, pink and orange, like there is no blue or green. They just had to show one of everything except a straight dude in his 50s with a receding hairline, because that is the guy WHO buys a Jaguar. Applause. So if you are going to rebrand, you take a bunch of guys on the wrong side of 60 WHO were recently divorced and you have them sitting around together like, how can I get my life together? I don't know. You could stalk you. No. Let's buy a Jaguar. Then as soon as they buy a Jaguar, all the kids come home and are like, that I love you again, and the wife no wonder no longer wants to be with the young strapping 40-year-old she was to come back to you, because suddenly your love life is so much better because you have a Jaguar. That would be the ad campaign. Everyone on there looks like they ride bikes that you rent. Laughter. Greater than they really do. Greater than Greg. Joe, you drive a J4, you a Jaguar to get your Maserati. Greater than I'm very sophisticated, I drive many luxury cars. Greater than Greg, you sell them in that outfit. Greater than that or do cocaine. But I will say this, people are blaming the sales dropped on the ad. I went on 3 Jaguar websites for local dealerships back, I couldn't even find a place to buy new Jaguars on 2 of them. They only sold 49 cars in all of Europe, and I think the biggest reason for that is they are just not making any because they are switching to electric eventually, or so they say. That's the crazy part, is it's going to make these Jaguars super valuable if you can't even find one. But the whole point of this is that all this stuff about WHO was sleeping with WHO or what your pronouns are and all the stuff is boring. I don't care. Sports cars are supposed to be exciting. This isn't exciting at all. Like, I don't need a car to tell me that you are interested in transgender, you keep that in the employer view. Greater than Greg, the weird guy's making a good point. It's like this is almost a version of trends where a sports car is identifying as a pride float. Laughter. Greater than and going broke in the process. They have made the biggest missed marketing mistake in the world. They took one of the great brands which was so cool in the 70s and the 80s, and they have taken it and made it woke, so go woke. Go broke, and the one color they didn't use was green. Why? Because they will have green. It will be green energy, green new scam. Nobody wants it. Tyrus is right. I don't want to get in the car with people like that. Greater than because the cold part is you're going to have to drive. Greater than I don't really know how to drive, Tyrus. Greater than I guarantee you can drive better than them. Greater than now it's all going to be greater than Lacombe, much space that feather thing in the back is going to take up. Laughter. Greater than but they are all bald, so what doesn't really matter. Greater than Greg. I think why.